So one of the biggest bands of all time, with 55 million records sold and 94 awards under the belt, Westlife is finally ready to tackle one of their biggest dreams, performing at Wembley Stadium. Here to tell us all about it is Shane, Cian, Nikki and Mark. Hi guys, how are you?
Oh. Hello. Hi, Katie.
Nikki, what are you wearing? And I hope that doesn't sound rude.
Well, see, it's 20 years since we did Wembley Arena, or 21 years. So I found this stuck in the garage, buried. And the shops are closed, Kay, as you know, for the last 3 months. So I've no new clothes. So I put on the old alien outfit from our first ever tour.
Oh, there it is, look. And it still fits. Oh, fantastic.
Is that like the equivalent of being able to still get your wedding dress on? I think so.
Wedding dress, yeah.
I have my wedding dress on underneath.
So, listen, you have to get your outfits ready, Shane, for this summer, because hopefully, fingers crossed, you're going to be back at Wembley.
Yeah, Wembley Stadium, Kay. It's very exciting. Obviously, we were planning to do the show for the last year and a half, but now we're getting to do a second night, which is amazing. We've been asked to do a second night on the 22nd of August, and honestly, it's going to be the biggest weekend of our career, probably.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. So, Cian, tell us, I think you're giving away like 1,000 tickets to frontline workers?
That's right, yeah. In connection with the Sun, we're going to give 1,000 tickets away to frontline workers. Obviously, the frontline workers throughout the whole pandemic have been absolutely amazing, and just to be able to give something back is just so special. So you know, if you go on the Sun website, you'll be able to get all the details there if you are a frontline worker. But yeah, I mean, obviously the year that everybody has had, I think this weekend, Wembley weekend, Westlife Wembley weekend, it has a good ring to it. Will definitely be a weekend that everybody is going to be looking forward to. You know, even if you're not a Westlife fan, you want to come and see a great concert for a great weekend. You know, at the end of August this year, as much as we all thought that was never going to happen, we're just buzzing for it now.
And Nikki, what about going international maybe? How about America?
Yeah, well, I mean, America was pre-COVID. It was all planned for St. Patrick's Day next year. We were going to head over there, and it's still booked to visit New York, Boston, Chicago, etc. But just to follow on what Cian is saying, I mean, the year that we've had, I mean, who would have thought that we would be, you know, looking towards live shows? And I think it's a real positive. It's something for everyone to look forward to, for a night out coming. We've all been through absolute turmoil. So, you know, with the tickets for the frontline workers there, and just one night at the end of August for a party for everyone, I think we're all looking forward to that.
Oh, God, we are all desperate for a party. Mark, you've got a baby girl now. So how different is touring going to be as a dad?
Well, it's going to be very different. I think there's going to be a lot more early mornings and a lot less late nights. You know, I think like the lads had Layla wasn't born the last time we were on tour. She was born just afterwards. And like we were literally getting ready for her to arrive whilst the last gigs were happening. But all the lads had all their kids on that tour. It was the reunion tour, the 20 tour we done in 2019. And honestly, it's just such a pleasure going into the catering room every evening, and we all sat around this big table with all the kids, and we just sat back and let them entertain us, you know. And to be honest with you, I'm quite happy being 40 years old and being that kind of like fatherly figure, and just letting the kids kind of be the ones that now take over, having all the fun backstage and everything like that. And you know, the kids were forming their own band backstage, and they used to put gigs on for us. And obviously now moving forward, I mean, Layla's going to be, well, Wembley-wise, Layla will be nearly 2, but the next time we kind of go properly on tour, she'll be 2 or 2.5, and I don't know, I think she's going to love it. She loves music. Yeah, there she is. So in that video, right, we've been trying to get her to talk and say different words, and she was kind of like, no, I'm not going to say any of those words. And one day she just went, no. Snow, and then she hasn't spoken. But no, she's great. She's absolute apple of our eye. We love her. She's changed our lives. I mean, you know, couldn't be happier.
Oh, it's lovely. And Cian, do you all give each other parenting advice?
Well, yeah, for sure. I think, you know, I mean, obviously Layla is the youngest baby, and Nikki and Shane had children before I had children. And I think definitely, you know, when we're all together, we talk about our children and the different phases that they go through. And even when Layla was being born, you know, we were talking to Mark about all the different things of, you know, getting her to sleep longer at night, to, like, you know, trying to keep the bottle feeds to 4 hours, you know. So we definitely all have kind of like helped each other through the process. And even still today, you know, we're helping each other through the process, you know, even talking about schooling, homeschooling. Myself and Shane were talking about the homeschooling stuff. And Shane's wife was very much telling me, you know, not to get too stressed, just let it be. You know, they're still very young and they're going to catch up. You know, so there's definitely been a huge kind of like, the Westlife family is very much become a real family in that sense, you know, and we've definitely kind of, you know, even our children have got such great relationships. I mean, my young children are playing with Shane's children online now and talking to each other online, playing their games and stuff like that. So it's just incredible to see it all kind of, you know, coming like that, and you know, the Westlife family becoming such an amazing unit.
What a lovely lot you are, really. Shane, I know when you were chatting to our researcher, you were keen to support our Stand By Your Men campaign. And it sounds like very much you guys really look after each other. And are you always there for each other in difficult times? Do you talk to each other about your mental health?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as Cian said, you know, we're very much a family, you know, and the Westlife family. And we've been through everything together. Like, we know each other more than we know our own brothers or our sisters, or we've been through 23 years or 25 years nearly of life together. And, you know, we've been through like happy times, babies, and we've been through funerals together. We've sang for each other at our parents' funerals and stuff like that. And it's good to talk. You know, I think in life, you know, everybody has problems and has issues, but I think you have to find somebody you can talk to. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing to be afraid about. And the boys have always been amazing to me. But, you know, as long as you find somebody you can talk to, just talk about it. You'll always feel better. So I think it's a very important campaign.
God, it's funny, actually. Your journey kind of echoes ours a little bit because, you know, we've all been sort of around for 21 years and been through these life experiences together and kind of guiding each other along. So I can really, really relate to what you're saying.
It's a real blessing, isn't it, to have that over time.
And that wasn't just a really crass way of me trying to get free tickets for your gig thing. Having
it was.
You know, a few old birds would love to be there. Listen, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks
Have a
so
wonderful
much.
time.
Lots of love.
Also hoping that happens.